Okay, so hopefully everyone has had a chance to finish by this time the quiz. And I'm saying that for the benefit of the guys that are watching this video now, probably at 10 o'clock at night or 2 o'clock in the morning or whatever. So I'm actually recording. I'm not going to go over the quiz right now, but I am going to go over the quiz. And maybe if I mute real quick and do something interesting, let's see, mute. I will look at the grades on Friday as far as when we go over it and make adjustments as necessary. All right, so it is a CFA. I do want some actual results. I figured out last time, since I changed the grades for the last quiz that you took, it really skewed our results. We could see, I had to go back through, but I don't want to make any changes at this point, so don't worry. And I apparently didn't mute, so everybody out in whatever land knows that's whatever. But please take it seriously. I don't want you guys to just blow through it and think this is going to be a grade for me. That's whatever. I want you to take it seriously because I kind of want some good results. So, and I think I just blew that. So, oops. All right, so I'm going to do this real quick because I told you guys that I'm going to provide an hour each day for catch-up work or for whatever, because I'm not going to get into a lot of research stuff this week. We're going to kill it next week. It is on, and but I did want to prep you a little bit, and so this is kind of a lecture type thing, and I'm going to ask you that you pay attention. Tomorrow we'll probably go through Noodle Tools. And kind of get you set up on the class, but I don't want you to set up on Noodle Tools at the moment. And what that means is, what I would like you guys to do at this time is to sign on to the Zoom. Well, just come and Zoom with me. Yeah, so you guys at home watching the video, I am not awake, probably at 2 o'clock in the morning. So there's no Zoom right now for you, just right here. I just want the people inside the class to Zoom. Just to be clear, you're already here, so I'm going to end up sharing a screen with you, and I probably didn't need to cut the projector on since everyone is going to be coming in, and at the moment, so I'll just cut that back off so I can actually hear once it comes up. So, but everyone, please come and Zoom. Because I just want to show you, how many of you guys, show of hands, have been on Noodle Tools before? What's that? All right, so this will be kind of a refresher if you haven't been on it before. My camera just did something hinky, so I'll switch to another camera real quick. So hopefully, there we go. Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know what happened to the real camera, so but everyone seems to be joining at 1, 2, 3, 4. Am I missing anyone? Guess not. All right, so I'm going to end up sharing this screen real quick, and it's Noodle Tools. Don't sign on to Noodle Tools yet. So there's a you have to do the password stuff. There's not a reset, but are you familiar with it? And so just don't do that. But if you just happen to do that and want to get that far, the password is VIKINGS, no caps. So I'm just saying. All right, but I don't want you on Noodle Tools. Not yet. Not until we do this. So this is what I'm sharing with you. All right. Get out of the agenda. There we go. It's kind of not the home page, but you have a project page, and I have some inboxes, and that's what I will be looking at when you guys start submitting some things and doing things. But what I really wanted you to see, and this is how many projects we actually had. I hadn't had projects in a while because we didn't do it last time. But I've gotten have some examples. And the reason I do Noodle Tools, the reason that Noodle Tools is important, because it organizes the information for you. When you go to college and you write research papers there, or when you go to Pitt and they make you do that English 101, whatever it is, and you're writing, they're going to require some sort of note-taking, note cards or something like that. I mean, I really don't know what they require. I know that when I went through, I had to do all this stuff, and it was on paper, and actual index cards and big cards, the 5x7 cards, and I filled it out. And basically what it was is a way to organize. Noodle Tools organizes for us. And how it does that is, and I'm going to be short for this because I really want to give the hour. Well, okay, almost an hour. So, because we did the CFA, so I'm going to get it really short and just show you. This is my Great Gatsby example. I didn't do a research paper on Great Gatsby. I just do a bunch of examples together. The paper is inserted. I can open the paper from yours here. But what I'm looking for is going to be your sources. It's going to have your source list in Noodle Tools. I can click on that, and all your sources will pop up. With our research paper that we're doing, we're probably not going to be using the EBSCOhost or the databases. I would like for us to use the databases because they're available to us, but and then you might find something useful in them. So certainly use them to look at. And so my sources are coming up, and basically you can see that we looked up some books and some poets and some different things. And you see it from the database there. I don't know if you can see it large enough on your screen, but it is there, and it's all the things that I looked up for an example. And what's really cool about this, if there's ones that I've actually used in my paper, so you already have the let's see, all of these are already set up in MLA format. We already did that. If I had to use EasyBib or Citation Machine or whatever it was, and I just transferred it into here or copied and pasted it set it up for me. But whatever I use in my paper, like if I use only 3 sources, I'm going to use that database one if it will come up. Thank you. I'll use that book right there just for an example. I can go and create a works cited page. I can print and export this. And I said those are the 3 that I want to use. I'll make sure, yep. Okay, and then I want to print or export, and if I click on that, print export to Word, and so I'm making sure that I haven't, print export to Google Docs, because that's what we're going to work in, Google Docs, right? So Google Docs. So print export, it comes up, goes to my Google Docs, and it's going to look like this when it comes up. I wish it was a little faster, but right now it's not. But it should create for me in alphabetical order a works cited page style. It should. So if I remember correctly, I haven't done this since. Let's see. Shoot, I got to choose an account. Of course, I want that one. I haven't done this since last fall. Not this past fall, the fall before, the March, before we before the COVID debacle. So because we had only 12 weeks last semester, I didn't even get this far. We're in our 13th week now, so this is kind of where we're at. All right, so I'm going to allow Noodle Tools to do that. You may have to do that when you get to that point, but right now we're not getting to that point yet, and I'll walk you through that. And I'm going to take hopefully only 2 more minutes. And Zscaler, come on! This is just getting ridiculous. All right, so you'll have all this too. You're going to be going through Zscaler and everything. Maybe if you're at home, you probably want. I'm on Zscaler because we're on the school network or something. So, but here's the citation report coming up now through Google Tools and from Noodle Tools into Google Doc. Sources for Great Gatsby example. It already titled it for me. If you did it, you're going to have to put your last name there, and I need to put my last name up there. And so it's obviously still thinking up there, but this is what it looks like when it finally comes up. And there, it does the work cited for you. Now, I don't know what happened to my clicks or why it went there, probably because I've done it so many times before. But what's really cool is after you've written your research paper, whether it's 2 pages to, not 2 pages, 4 pages or 6 pages, this will be your 7th page. You see a number 1 up there, but you're going to end up changing that. You're not even going to change it. You're just going to select everything at this point. Select everything, copy it, and then you're going to paste it on the final page of your paper. It does not count as the actual pages of your paper or towards your total pages, but you'll paste it in there and that will be your last page. And it's in alphabetical order, it's in MLA format, and you did not have to think one iota about how to format it. It did it for you. So that's one of the reasons I like Noodle Tools. The other one is also the outline, and we'll get to that in a little bit. So anyway, I wanted to give you a heads up on that, just kind of a synopsis of it, just kind of see what it looks like, and kind of tell you why I do it and why I like Noodle Tools. But that's not the best part. The best part for me is the note cards and being able to print out all your notes and stuff from the outline. And it doesn't write your paper for you, but it puts it in the order that you want it, where all you have to do is make complete sentences and boom, there it is. So it's not going to be a hard paper. And I know you're dying what the paper is going to look like. I've already put up an information sheet, not on Canvas, but I've been working on it the last couple of days. Oh, and that sounds bad, doesn't it? If I've been working on your research project for the last couple of days, it's not that bad, trust me. Your written report must be at least 4 to 6 pages long, double space type, and it's going to be about careers. So I'm a little excited about it because I think your career is something you might be actually interested in. And if you're interested in something, I might actually get good work from you because you're interested from it. Now, most people don't go out and research careers, and which is a shame because, again, like I talked about yesterday, if I want to be a realtor and I didn't research it and I go into this market here in Greenville, that market is already oversaturated with realtors. And me starting out, and I want to support my family. If I only sell one house a year, if I sell it for $150,000 and only get maybe 3 to 6% of that money for my profit, how much is 6% of $100,000? It's $6,000, right? Yeah. $6,000, what? That might get me through a month and a half after taxes. Right, so because you're competing. Anyway, I'm going to want you to research some things on it, and I'll go over that too on Friday and more extensively next week. All right, so for the rest of the period, make sure that you're catching up on any missed work. Still have some people that are out there. I sent messages to. Check your Canvas to see if you have any messages from me that says, "Hey, make sure you share this with me." Or there's another one that I'm not really fond of that I'll tell you about that. It says, why don't you submit the correct work? Or why don't you submit the work? Because you accidentally submitted something from your history class. All right, so I got one guy that's done it 4 or 5 times, all right? And like, wait a minute, I know that I didn't assign that. All right, so just get it right. All right, so anyway, that's it. That's all I got for you. And have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow. I'll let you know about CFAs on Friday. And we'll talk some more about the research paper tomorrow and a little bit about Noodle Tools, a little bit more, and then we'll also work on missing work.